Welcome back to another guide video. Today we have Xinyan, our rock and roll girl. We are going to talk about two different builds that you can go with her. You should go with the DPS one, but there is an option to go with the support one, which is not that good as an option. But hey, it still is possible, so we are going to cover both of them. First things first, weapons. As always, we are going to talk about DPS build first. Xinyan is actually scaling from defense, so you will want to go with crit rate or crit damage, or if you don't have none of those, you will want to go with the defense weapon. Of course that the Ethos weapon is going to be the best one on her, but if you don't have it, you can just craft White Blind. I think that we don't have any other weapon except the Battle Pass ones with the crit when it comes to claymores. So either White Blind or Battle Pass, and yes, if you're lucky, you can go with the Ethos weapon. Next on the list we have artifacts. Well, when it comes to the DPS build, just because she's going to deal pyro damage just few times, it's nothing special, you will want to go with the full physical build, okay? Full physical build. And yes, I don't have build on her at the moment, so we can use is it selected? Yes, Bloodstain and Pale. So those two into the combination, 2 pieces one, 2 pieces the other. I think that's going to be the best option in the end. I mean, I couldn't actually test it out, so yeah, but that's the way I'm going to build her. And just because you get only skill and burst damage that are going to be pyro, it's not going to be worth it going with the any other set when it comes to DPS Xinyan. And in her kit she is actually boosting her physical damage, so on that note definitely you should go with the physical one. You will want to go with defense, physical and crit. And let's talk about talents. So the first things first, the DPS build, of course, normal attack is going to be level 9. When it comes to her skill, your shield is going to be thicker if you upgrade it, so it's going to benefit you definitely, and you will want to upgrade her skill as well. But when it comes to burst, it does take few seconds to, you know, cast it, and it's not dealing that much damage, so you can leave it at level 1. I mean, it's not that important anyways. And now we have 2 passive talents. So the first one is going to allow you that you don't need to hit more than 2 enemies to get the maximum shield, the biggest one that Xinyan can get. So if you hit 2 opponents, then you get level 3 shield. It was 3 opponents before you activated this passive talent, and now you will have only 2. And when it comes to second one, the thing that I was talking about, if you're shielded by her shield, then you deal 15% more physical damage. So everything is pointing out to physical damage, and yeah, as I said, you should go full physical with Xinyan. Now let's get back to the weapons and talk about support build. So it's absolutely everything the same. The thing is that you will want to go with as much as possible damage from your burst, and yeah, that's the same thing, you know, crit rate or crit damage weapon. If you don't have them, you have White Blind with defense. So the weapons are practically the same. The only thing that is going to change, because you want to go with the pyro, you will want to use Crimson. And when it comes to her burst, it is scaling from the attack. So you will want to go with the attack on sand, pyro on goblet of course, and crit when it comes to circlet. Just use Crimson so you can boost your pyro damage even more. And when we talk about talents, it's going to be 1, 9 and 9, because hey, you will want your shield anyways, and this time you will want to boost your burst damage, not your normal attack. That's the only difference. Okay, for the last constellations. So the first constellation is going to allow you to get your attack speed of your normal and charge attacks increased by 12% after you crit. So that's going to be a nice boost because you will want to go with the DPS build, as I said. But if you are going with the support build, then you have absolutely no benefit from this. The only benefit for support build is going to be C3 and C5, because here it is. At C2 you have your burst crit rate at 100%, and yeah, you will get your shield at level 3 after using it. So that's going to be a nice boost, because I think that we don't have 100% uptime when it comes to shield. Yeah, the 6-second difference. So it's going to be again okay for a DPS one, because you will want your shield active all the time because of the physical damage bonus that it is providing while you are shielded. Next, C4. Well, if you hit your enemy with a skill, their physical resistance is decreased by 15%. Again, physical. So, as I said in the beginning, absolutely everything into physical, and that's it. C6. C6 is going to allow you to, use your charge attack a little bit more often, because you will consume 30% less stamina, and charge attacks are gaining 50% attack bonus of Xinyan's defense. So you will want to go with the defense, as I said. When it comes to sand, it's going to boost even more with the defense than the attack. And now we have one more thing to talk about. It's going to be Xinyan's best teams. When we talk about support build, let's just cover it from the beginning. You can join her in absolutely every Pyro team or Cryo or Hydro, just to vaporize melt, or be the second Pyro in the team for bonus from the elemental resonance. But it's not worth it, okay? It's just not worth it. She is not support character, so you have option to go with it, but it's not worth it, okay? That's it. And when it comes to DPS teams, so the physical ones, Shilanen is going to help definitely. Okay, I was just thinking about some other characters and I saw Shilanen and I blocked. Anyways, when it comes to Shenhe can provide absolutely every single boost on absolutely any of the attacks. So she is going to help with the normal and charge attack bonus. You have Zhongli, who is going to help anyways. He is just great support for absolutely anyone. Then after that, let me see, you can put, of course, Yunjin, because Yunjin is going to boost normal attack. So at C6, it's not the best option to use Yunjin, because your charge attack is boosted, not normal attack. So, but still you have option to use her. So yeah, let's just stick with it. And after all of that, you have Mika, but wait a second, if I can see anyone else who's going to help. Maybe not. The physical characters do not have that many boosters, so it's not going to, it's not going to be that easy or that hard to choose between characters. But hey, this is going to be the best characters that are going to be in Xinyan's team. So instead of Shenhe, you can put Zhongli, or who else did I say, Yunjin. But in the end, only few of them are going to be able to boost your physical damage character, and it depends who did you pull. So yeah, let me know down in the comments how much damage did you get with your Xinyan, and what kind of team did you use, or of course if I forgot some of the characters that are boosting physical damage. And yes, I didn't forget about Superconduct, so if you are willing to go with the Superconduct, it's going to be a little bit hard with the Mika, but hey,
and you will live.
it's going to be too easy with Shenhe and Raiden. And I know it's full 5-star team now, except Xinyan, but hey, it is what it is. Alright everybody, thanks for joining today. This is going to be absolutely everything on the Xinyan. Unfortunately, I didn't build her yet, so we cannot do some kind of test damage and all of those things. But as I said, let me know down in the comments how much damage did you deal with your Xinyan and how good is she. Of course, let me know what kind of weapon are you using and in which team is your Xinyan, so I can try it out myself after I build absolutely every single one of these characters. And I will see you in the next one.